it's William Tincup and Ryan Leary. We are podcasting from iSolved Connect in Philadelphia.
In Philly.
Your hometown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of water here.
Lots of water here.
Our last conversation
Was about his pronunciation of water.
She's like,
Seriously.
Actually, it was Jumburrito.
It was Jumburito.
What are you saying?
Seriously, stop talking like that. Well, she's from West Texas.
Yeah.
That's a different
But then she said all. I'm like, all? Like, what is all?
oil.
Oil. I'm like, yeah,
Well, when you live in it like she does,
that's what you say.
you can call it whatever.
The all field.
I like how she first, those old Derricks, and we could both bit into it. She's like, yeah, that's money.
Yeah. We got into brown teeth, less brown teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's weird.
Oh, no. She took his places.
No comment.
Took his places. We're sometimes the vehicle, and they just kind of go where they go, and we just follow happily.
Make a right at the stop sign.
So you come to a lot of these. I don't think you come to all of them, but you do come to a lot of them, right?
Definitely all the connects. Not all of the road shows over the years, but I'd say about 60% of the road shows. A lot of cities.
We were arguing about this yesterday. Did y'all it was over 50, right? Road shows.
We did. One year we actually did over 60. I got fact-checked that this week by our leader of events.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
my.
no, we did 60. Give me credit.
No, 60 plus. 60 plus.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think Christine had said we're looking at 8 or something next year. I was like, God, that's nothing. That's
Yeah.
easy.
Well, we're looking at 8 with like a big asterisk of probably adding more.
Yeah.
We're like 8, wink, wink.
Yeah.
I think I remember that because when you started it was in the high 40s, maybe 50s, but then people started adding places like, we really need to go to Pittsburgh. We got a large audience there. We got to go to Pittsburgh, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can't wait to go back.
Yeah. So you do have 8 shows for sure next year?
It's actually 9 because we added a Salt Lake City one
I see
focused
the
on
number.
talent acquisition specifically. Well, we're going to have to round that out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a 10th. It's just waiting. It's just going to say it first. So, but the one in Utah is going to be TA focused.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool. That'll be different.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be different. So, how else is the conference?
It's been great. We have our final of the 4 regional Connect for People Heroes next week. And next week, we're going to have our customer awards. And it's great here on site in Philadelphia, but really getting excited for next week, too.
100%.
She's ready to get out of Philly.
Well, no, it's nice weather. No,
The water's bad or something?
Yeah. She said water. It was water. Yeah. That's like down to bless your heart, child.
It's how people pronounce it. Water. Crazy.
Oh, boy.
So what has been your favorite part of Philadelphia?
Yeah, for me, it's always the customer conversations, right? And getting to see our customers shine. So we were talking about Jumburito and Lacey Davidson. She was a customer award winner a couple of years back, and it's just so rewarding to see her career path and see her up there on a customer panel, really owning her story. And we say we're where people heroes grow, and when you actually see that in action of their career growth, it's incredible. Next week when we're in Scottsdale, we have our customer awards, as I mentioned, and I don't want to give anything away, but we have a customer winning who we've just seen her go from office manager to leading HR and the mentorship she's gotten from both her company, but then also iSolved. And it's just,
That's awesome.
It's unbeatable.
Yeah, I think so we've been doing the Heroes of HR series for a while now. And I would say, I don't know about you, but out of all the shows that we've done, series that we've done, learning these stories of people is actually refreshing. And it's pretty cool because they're small business and they come in all different sizes.
Oh, yeah.
And they're actual real stories of people and they're so cool to talk to. It's just very relaxed.
And it's not one and done, right? Because last time you talked to them, they may have been focused on X. And then you're like, how's that going? They're like, actually, Z.
Yeah. Actually, we didn't work out. So we did this. And we had actually with Lacey. She gave us an update, which was pretty good. So what's the trend line that you're seeing? We haven't been able to sit in any of the sessions. I know it's a lot of iSolved operational stuff, but what's the trend line you're seeing through customers? What are they excited about?
Yeah, I would say they're excited about a lot, right? Like they're concerned about AI, but the way different speakers have broken it down is a lot more like practical use case. And so I think they maybe came in with some apprehension around it and are leaving with some real world ways to use it. But what we're seeing kind of overall in the conversations we're having with customers and folks like you is just that real big swing of the pendulum back to kind of it being in favor of employers and less focus on the employee experience, and HR is kind of caught in the middle of that, right? And how do they build the influence they need to make sure the pendulum doesn't swing wildly in one direction?
Yeah.
I love that. I had a question about y'all's business as it relates to brokers. Do y'all do much with them?
Absolutely. So we're actually celebrating our 40th year next year in 2026, and isolved was created then in Infinisource when President Reagan signed COBRA into law, right? So we've been working with brokers for all 40 years. And when you think about our 195,000 employers that isolved works with, the majority have come from either ASOs or PEOs or the broker community. And so the brokers have long referred business to us on COBRA and FSA and HSA. And now over the last few years, we have about 20 to 30% of those brokers who have referred us on that side of the business now referring us for, full HCM suites. And so we're doing a lot with brokers in terms of making sure that it's easy to do business with us and refer their clients. And so when we talk about influence within the organization, brokers have a lot of influence. And so it actually supports HR to help make the decisions within their business with their C-suite and their business owners in many cases. So when we talk about that pendulum, they're able to have just more control over those dynamics when they work with a real respected partner like a broker.
I love that. I love it because they're very easy, in my experience at least, they're very easy to work with. Like everything's above the line. Like they'll tell you, okay, well, listen, here's the 3 plan. Benefits brokers are a great example of this. Here's the 3 plans. Here's the 2 that you shouldn't look at because they've got these, problems with them. Here's the 1. It's a little bit outside of your price range. However, you're going to make it up.
Yeah.
Like I like people like that. They're just, you could read the whole thing yourself. However, you're probably going to not go pick up one nuance that's going to cost you a ton of money. Mm-hmm. Just let them tell you. So I see the trust. Like I get that from a business leader perspective, even a CHRO perspective. Like I don't need to go out and learn these things.
Yeah.
First of all, to do so is an exercise in futility. I will learn what was back here. By the time I learn something new, they'll have already changed it. Where with benefits brokers, at least, they're on top of it every day. Sometimes in advance.
Right. And so our job is to make sure that they have the most relevant and recent information for their clients, right? So we're launching a program called Market Makers, where we're taking our top 22 brokers and really making it a VIP council. So they get information before the public. They're able to provide feedback. They'll also get exclusive events. And then we, like I mentioned, just need to really make sure we're the easiest to do business with, right? And so as part of this, we're trying to make sure that those brokers have a dedicated line that they can call where we're like, hi, John, and pick up on the first ring, that they can make implementation easier for their clients. So, for example, what work can the broker do before it even gets to isolved implementation? We're also introducing broker success managers for them. And so the analogy I like to think of is a lot of us think that the Coke tastes better at McDonald's, right? It just does. And I was in the car with my son. He had just gotten back from an orthodontist appointment. He's like, I want something from McDonald's. Do you get anything you want after an ortho appointment?
Yeah. He didn't just get a Coke, did he?
He actually got a Big Mac, which just doesn't track with the tightening of the braces, but we'll let him have it. But he got a Coke, and he's like, Mom, the Coke tastes better. I'm like, yeah, it does. Everyone says that. And he's like,
no, but
do you know why?
It really does taste better.
Do you know why?
Well, he told me, which is just so cute, that it's because of the friendship between Coca-Cola and McDonald's, right? That McDonald's is
that
one of
could track,
exactly.
Actually.
That McDonald's is one of its biggest customers, right? And so maybe it's served different or it's faster or whatever it may be. And so
less carbonation.
Yeah. So we're thinking of that kind of analogy a little bit of like, how do we make sure that Coca-Cola tastes just absolutely perfect for our brokers' clients, who then become our people heroes, right? And then get to take advantage of the road shows in their communities, the online community where members are logging in almost daily on average, and really make sure that they have the hero experience with us. So when we think about how we're different in the market and why a broker would refer isolved over one of the many competitors. It's not the technology, right? The technology is great, but a lot of people have great technology. It's that we're going to treat their clients like heroes when they get to us.
That's what they care about, because they don't need that. They don't need churn there. And if you become an instrument of churn for them, why would they bring more folks to you?
They're not going to refer again. That's for sure.
Yeah. I want to stay on the people hero thing for a moment. I was just speaking with a group down that way. If you're obviously not watching, but to my right, all the way down there, we were talking about people heroes because I got some of the which are really cool, by the way. Love them. And I said, I remember when you guys created people heroes, and I thought it was a great idea. But in my mind, I thought it's another one of those companies trying to do, like, there's that little doubt. And that didn't happen. Like, nothing went south on this thing at all. It just blew up. Talk about people heroes. I think that's really important.
Yeah, when we created the concept of people heroes, we have to think back of kind of what time we were in. It was during the pandemic, and HR had their seat at the table, as everyone liked to talk about. And we really didn't want that moment to end, right? We wanted to continue to celebrate HR, payroll, benefits, talent, professionals. And we are as surprised as anyone of how much that brand became a brand in and of itself, and that we would show up in these smaller cities and people would be wearing their capes and wear their pink. And it was just a moment to celebrate HR and continue to have that going forward. But, I just celebrated 5 years at isolved, and so I've been kind of thinking back of that journey too in launching People Heroes. And it was 2022 where we launched the People Heroes Tour, the People Heroes Awards, the People Heroes community, and it's just grown and grown since then. So I was talking about the community with you guys before, where it was, we were just answering the questions ourselves and the engagement was really low. And now you come to events like this and people know each other from the community. We're getting people in almost daily to go check out what's new if they have a question. And I've actually very transparently tried to launch a heroes concept before at a different company, and it didn't work, right? Because
they weren't heroes.
Exactly.
They weren't heroes.
Exactly.
I don't know why this champagne
It was actually marketers, and we're not, right?
Yeah.
So
we're jaded.
Exactly. So, but with these folks who are in the grind every single day, helping people and aren't often celebrated as they should be, it is stuck for that reason.
It would work with marketers if it was cynical or pessimistic or dark, like dark humor. You could have a dark humor awards with marketers. It'd win.
I like that.
I don't think that would work here.
No, because HR at their core are hopeful.
Yeah.
Marketers at their core are not hopeful.
We're not
Very cynical, very dark.
Yeah, and that's why we love these events, right? Because for the first time, probably even that year, the HR professional is being like selfish almost with their time. And maybe selfish isn't the right word, but they
Investing.
don't. Exactly.
They're investing in themselves.
Exactly, yeah.
And their companies allow them, but more importantly, their companies allowing them to invest in themselves.
Exactly, because I couldn't possibly get away for 2 days. Everybody needs me, and so to see them like laptops down, really learning and networking just makes me so happy.
Do you think this works if you were way up market? Do you think People Hero works in big companies like that, or is this because of the market you guys are in? There's a greater adoption and they actually care about this?
Great question.
I have an answer.
Yep. For me, it would be the market, right? Often they're teams of one and maybe don't have that celebration factor. What do you think, William?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because the software, the software has to be good, the service has to be good, and then no enterprise player is both true.
Right.
So you can't get to it. Listen, you were wonderful. Thank you so much for coming by and spilling some knowledge with us.
We appreciate you all interviewing our People Heroes all year long. The stories have been incredible, and you've made them all feel super comfortable to share their story. And it's so nice to be able to say, you don't need to prepare. They're going to make you feel comfortable. You know your story, just share it. So thank you for the support all year long.
100%. Thank you so much.